Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a sneak peek of the newest set, Twilight Masquerade. I have not been looking at any Pokemon, new upcoming Pokemon products or anything like that, but I just got I believe like a Twitter post or like a message from someone telling me that the newest set is coming out. So let's go ahead and look what comes inside, or what is more info about it. So apparently the set comes out May 24th, 2024. So that's like in, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks or so. And then you can get it early, or retailers are getting it early, May 11th, 2024. In the set, there's going to be over 160 cards. Sorry, this is in dark mode, I believe. And these are some of the promos you can get. There's Thwacky with the Twilight Masquerade stamp. These are kind of cool. This Infernape is sick. I like that a lot. Frostlass is also pretty cool. Tatsugiri. And yeah. So set releases May 24th. I'm definitely going to go ahead and probably pick up at least one booster box. And then maybe more if I like it. I'm also getting into the game. So I decided to actually play the newest Scarlet Valley game and get, I guess, associated with the new Pokemon, because I have to be updated with what's going on. Because if I seen Pokemon like this, you best believe that I'd be like, what is this? I'm confused. So like, in order to keep up with the Pokemon, I have to play the games. So I bought a Switch. I'm gonna go play the new games. I'm probably gonna enjoy myself. I used to love games like that as a kid. So instead of just doing the artworks, I'm gonna go ahead and play the games too, so I can understand all these like ancients and megas and EXs and everything like that. So apparently these are the new Pokemon that are getting their debuts. We have the Ogerpon, Okidogi, Munkidori, and Fizandipple. Dippity. Fizandipity. Kind of interesting. This is the Ogerpon EX. Looks like it has 4 different forms. Oh man, there is a lot of stuff going on in the Pokemon games, and I will have to get updated. But once I do, I will let you guys know. I will probably try and inform you about a bunch of stuff, because a lot of this is really confusing. I don't play the TCG card game either, so I'm a little bit behind in terms of what's going on within the game. I literally just collect the cards for the artwork. That is literally what I do. I love artwork in general, so that's what I go for. But these are a bunch of the energy cards. What new Pokemon EX are in Twilight Masquerade? So then those are all of them. The Ogerpons, Teal Mask, Ogerpon EX, Greninja EX, Dragapult EX, Magcargo EX. Pretty cool. There's Iron Thorns. Definitely going to be some useful TCG players in there, or cards in the game. And then here is the booster box. Apparently it's going to start off around $110 on the market price. So I know like retail is probably MSRP, which stands for like the manufacturing standard retail price, is like $170. It used to be 140, around there, 148 or something like that. Now it's a lot more. So inflation, things are going up. I don't know what's being released first. I'd imagine they released the ETB first, but who knows? I just bought a pre-release, not pre-release, but I bought a Twilight Masquerade booster box, and that's coming in like two or 3 weeks, I believe. And then let's go ahead and take a look about the visual set list. This is what we're really here for. Enough for the beginning info. But yeah, looks like we got Tangrowth, Pinsir, Spinarak, Ariados, Sunkern. So a lot of these are the base artworks, or I guess the common cards, and that's pretty cool. There's a Leafeon. Can I click on this one? Oh, look at that. That's a Leafeon in, I believe, a common card. That's pretty cool. I mean, I can't really tell if they're going to be common cards, but it looks like it could probably be either an uncommon or common. Oh, actually, I think you can tell by this. So it's actually an uncommon card, which makes sense. I believe the Umbreon and like the Sylveon in the previous set were also uncommon. So yeah, Trevenant, Grookey, Thwackey, Rillaboom, uncommon. So these are all the common and uncommons, I believe. This one's a rare, the Virizion. Common. What is this thing? The evolved form of Poltergeist? Yeah, I don't know. Ogre Pond. This is the new Pokemon coming out. This is a Teal Mask version. It's kind of interesting. It's a regular tarot card. The artwork is not too good on it, but who knows? Not to me so far. The set is not anything crazy. The Vulpix is kind of cool. I like the Ninetales. The Macargo, Macargo is kind of weird looking, but there it is. There's the close up of it. It's interesting enough. Chimchar is kind of cool. There's the Inferno rare. It's probably gonna be a holo, I'd be assuming. And then we have the Hearth Flame Mask Ogerpon EX. Like, does this evolve from anything? I don't understand. Like, who is the previous evolution? But that has to do with me not knowing too much, which is my fault in general. But this Poliwhirl is pretty cool. It's probably gonna be a holo. Oh no, it's not. It's an uncommon. I think that artwork is cool though. If they had a holo version of this, that'd be pretty sick. Ooh, this Goldeen with explosions in the background. Regular common card, but pretty cool artwork nonetheless. Got the Corphish, Crawdaunt. The Milotic is very cool. Little artsy Snorunt, little realistic Froakie. They do this a lot with some of the artists. Looks like Yukimori is the artist here. We have Glaceon uncommon to match the Leafeon. Usually those two go together, Glaceon and Leafeon. Finizen, Palafin. There's the Walking Wake, I believe. I keep forgetting the names, I'm not gonna lie. And here is the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. I'd imagine these are probably gonna be good and competitive. There are 4 new cards coming out like that. Ooh, we got a Zapdos rare. This would be a cool holo. We got the Luxray. Pretty normal. Nothing crazy so far that is like I must have. The Iron Thorns is kind of cool. I think a little bit. It's alright. In Terraform, I imagine it's not going to be too expensive. So these are just the base cards anyway, so I don't expect anything too much from it. The Alakazam rare is pretty cool. Okay. Here's a Screamtail. Other than that, not too much in there. Go to the ground Pokemon. That's a pretty interesting artwork. The Greninja is sorry, not ground, fighting type. Greninja fighting type is very cool. I actually like that one. And then here we have, what is this one? Oh, this is a Tinglu. We have the Corner Mask Ogerpon EX. I can't even see its face in this one. That's interesting. Next we have the Dark type Pokemon. Very short list. Steel type or Metal type. They're not that cool. Dragon type, very quick list. Here's the Dragapult, the new card they're saying. Ooh, we got the normal type. We got the Blissey EX. That is a very cool card. Probably not gonna be too expensive, I'd imagine. The Snorlax, the uncommon, always a keeper. This looks like an Ursaluna, but in like metal form, so that's interesting. Here are the trainer cards. Again, I have to play the game to understand like who these people are, which I will definitely do. Ogre's Mask. This seems like the card to have, and no idea who that is. With the female trainers. Okay, here we're gonna go over each one of these. Let's take a look. This is the Pinsir. It is a very cartoony like Pinsir. I like it a lot. This is called like an art rare. Shoot, the AR. I'd rank this pretty high. It's pretty nice. I like that. The Sunflora is this okay? Nothing too special. We got the Appleton. That is pretty interesting artwork, not gonna lie. I wonder if these will still be in Japanese when the English one drops. I'd imagine so, but not entirely sure. Poltergeist. That one is not too good. The Torkoal, it's kind of got like an ancient look to it. It's kind of blurry. Not sure if the card will be blurry, but that one's eh. The Infernape is very cool. I will say this is a very eye-catching card. If I were to pick a card out of like the past, 6, I'd probably pick like the Pinsir and the Infernape, the ones to like buy, or like quote unquote invest in, because I think they're very cool. People will gravitate towards those. This Frostlass is creepy, but it is very cool looking at the same time. Like, it reminds me of like a Japanese temple or whatever they call them, it's ninja dojo type stuff. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Got the Manaphy classic water, not too crazy about it. the derpy looking Cramorant, it's okay. Helioptile in like running on water, it looks super small. It's kind of cool. I think in like when I see the actual card, this one would be actually pretty cool to have. Is the Kilowattrel? I don't know who this is, honestly. But the lightning bolts underwater is very cool, actually. That was kind of interesting. Ooh, like the HD high definition Chimecho. It looks like a someone took a photo of it and it's real. It's kind of interesting. Not too crazy, but it's definitely different. This is cartoony like. It reminds me of like Powerpuff Girls type of character. It might appeal to some people, just not me. The Alolan Growlithe, I believe. That's a pretty cool card. Yeah, that one's actually really cool. I like that. The Probopass, nothing too crazy on this one. The Girder, I believe, or Timber, something like that. Timber, I think, is his name. That one is pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's like building a house. That one's actually pretty sick. I like that. Lairon, Metal, okay, not too bad. This artwork's a lot better than the first Appleton we saw, or Applin we saw. Or we saw the Flapple, didn't we, before? I don't remember. But the Applin's pretty cool. Tatsugiri, a little different. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of interesting. These artworks are pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. So far, of the ones we saw, I wouldn't mind having a lot of them. In my binder, I think they look really cool with each other. This is like a Psyduck, Ditto, Blissey, Snorlax. It's kind of cool. It's Pokemon Center. Oh, the Eevees, the Playful Eevees. This card is probably going to be the most expensive card that I've gone through so far. I mean, you have Eevee. It's a very loved Pokemon. The artwork is very cool. It's very, like, artsy but calming at the same time. I feel like a lot of girls will go towards this one. A lot of guys will too. It's just an overall good card. It's a playful card. You even got the Hydreigon in the Eevee's mouth. It's a sleeping Eevee too. It's just a very good card. I think it'll go for artwork in general. I think this one will be probably one of the higher priced ones. At least $10. I'd be surprised if it was cheaper. And that looks like all the artwares. That's a Flapple, by the way. Flapple and Applin I got mixed up. But I like the Applin better. Alright, next is we have the full art Pokemon. I don't like that at all. I don't really like that. The Terraform, this other Ogerpon, I just don't like it. The Magcargo, it's probably going to be cheap. Ogerpon again. It's okay. The Palafin, I don't know. It's not going to be very good, I'd imagine. Same thing here. The Luxray is kind of interesting. I don't imagine it going for very much, though. This one will probably be like around $10, 7 to 10. The Iron Thorns. Tyranitar is a very strong Pokemon. It's probably used in the game. It's okay. The artwork's kind of okay. Screamtail, decent. Not too good, not too bad. The Greninja is actually kind of interesting. I don't I don't know if I like the coloring of that, but I imagine it probably goes for like at least $5 later, maybe even more. If I'm predicting, Dragapult looks kind of like weird. I don't know. It's very strange looking. Blissey, very nice card. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I like the color. I don't know who this is. I should. This is like an Ursaring dash Ursaluna type Pokemon with metal. Like I don't know who that is, but I'll do my research later. Seems kind of interesting. Seems like a very strong Pokemon. 240. That's pretty heavy. And that's it for the full art. So I don't think the full arts are very good. I'm not gonna lie, but I will say the art rares on this set are not too shabby. They're not the greatest thing in the world, but they're pretty good overall. Like I'd rank it like a B, honestly, in terms of the artwork so far. Here we go, the full art supporters or trainers. Ooh, that one's not too good. This one is pretty good. I like the point. It's very artistic. It's female trainer, which is gonna go for sure. Yellow eyes. That's really cool. I think this one will go. Probably not too expensive, but not bad. This is just a regular trainer. I don't think it's gonna be very sought after. This one a little more than the last one, but again, not too special. I think this is Lana with a fishing rod. It's pretty cool. Like in the background, everything. It's pretty artsy. Might be kind of a hit sometimes. Maybe. Don't know who this is, but purple is the color. This is probably going to be one of the more expensive full art supporters. Either this one or the second girl I saw. This one's kind of interesting. Yeah, so if I imagine it's going to be this one and then this girl who is going to be the most expensive full art supporters. And that's kind of like what the community goes for, is like waifus and stuff. So I'd imagine those two are probably going to be the more expensive, whereas like all the others are going to be like less than $5 like in the long run. Alright, we have special illustration or Pokemon. And I don't know if this is the final list or not, or if this is just like projected list, but who knows. I think this cover is good enough. I don't really like this. I don't really like that. I don't think I like that either. It's just a bunch of blobs. I don't know. The Greninja's way better, not gonna lie. It's a lot of colors. A ton of colors coming at you. Don't think I would like it that much. Honestly, it's not the best, but it's better than the previous ones we saw. And it looks like this Pokemon again is being featured. It's not... It's like eating honey or something, but it's okay. I wouldn't like want it per se. Dude, I don't know. It's not the best. It's okay. Kind of disappointed so far, not gonna lie. Oh, here's the two female trainers we saw. This one will probably go for a lot. It's like she's eating something. But yeah, the yellow eyes, the waifu, secret art rare. It's gonna hit. It's gonna pop. Gotta hit. This one has a Pikachu in it. It could be pretty cool. This one popped probably a little bit, but a little less than the other one. Don't mind it. This one is really cool. The Lana with the Pokemon stuff. This one's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind this one. I think this one will be pretty good too. I don't know if it'd be more than the first one, but... Oh, and this one is fire. This one is sweet. I like that a lot. So, let's see. I imagine it goes like 1, 2... I don't know. This one is probably better, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one's going to be last. And then just based off waifus and stuff, I'd imagine. Alright, let's check out the gold cards. And then I'll rank the set where I think it's going to be. I gotta find the name of this Pokemon, honestly. You know what? Hold on. I'm looking it up, and I'm on my computer this time, so it should be fine. Who is this? Okay. Let's see. Who is that? It's Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. So it is an Ursaluna, but it's called the Blood Moon Ursaluna, allegedly. That is going to be interesting. Okay. What is that? Is that Buddy Buddy Poffins, I think? Hammer, Crushing Hammer. Yeah, these are gold cards. Something different. And I believe these are the promo cards. Colorful promo card, it's okay. That one's kind of cool, but nothing too crazy. I need to see these in person in order to make a decision. I think they're okay though. And that's it. That's everything. That is the whole Twilight Masquerade set list. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's very few cards I'd want in the set. Like, I don't even want any gold cards. I would take each of these, honestly, these special illustration art supporters or something like that. But I would take all four. When it comes to these, like the special illustration rare Pokemon, I'd maybe take the Blood Moon Ursaluna, but the rest I don't really care about. Maybe the Greninja, but the rest of them aren't like too artistic. Obviously these two full art supporters, Tyranitar or Iron Thorns is pretty cool. The rest not so much. Illustration rares, we're looking at the Eevee, being pretty highly priced, I'd imagine. Infernape, Pinsir is pretty cool. I mean, realistically, I think the art rares are all pretty decent. Like, they're not bad, but they're not anything I'd be like, yeah, I want all of those cards. And then the rest of the cards are just common cards and stuff. So, honestly, overall, I'm gonna give this set like a C. It's not great. It's not horrible, right? But there's nothing that I really, really want besides like a few cards in this set. And if I only want a few cards, it means like it's probably only worth opening once and then never again. Like, I'll probably honestly just get the booster box and maybe, and then I probably won't touch a set for the foreseeable future, realistically. And that's how I see it. I don't know how you guys see it, but let me know. I'm actually curious on what your guys' thoughts are on this set. If you think it's going to be a good set to invest in, if you're going to have fun opening it. I always have fun opening Pokemon cards, so I'll probably be fine. But overall, I think this set could do better. But I guess we'll wait and see until I open the cards. Maybe I'll have a great opening and I'll change my mind at seeing these cards in person. Anyways, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.